6, 7, 8. So on the output file, we'll see how that looked. I'll go ahead and demonstrate for you now. This is the recorded, laser pointer that I mentioned earlier. In order to create this narrated PowerPoint MP4, you of course need Microsoft PowerPoint, and you'll need a connected microphone. I'm going to hit the advance arrow. So what I'm showing you right now, this is actually the order of events to create this MP4. You need to have obviously a slide presentation prepared, rehearse it, and go through the presentation yourself and tweak the transitions and make it look nice and all that. Then make sure your PC's connected and tested. You can use voice recorder to do that. At the end of this, I'm going to try to show you a video where you can test your microphone and fix a common problem. We'll get into that in a moment. And actually, starting with the yellow, that's what I'm showing you now. I've showed you how to click the slideshow, record slideshow, and then record the presentation and tweak it. When we get to the end, you'll see I'm going to go save as, type MP4, and everything's saved. So with that, I'm going to advance the slide. This time I'll do an ABC so you can see how much time is consumed in the transition of the slide. So I'm going to click the advance button on on B. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that can give you some sense of what the test slide transition and how that works. So normally you would narrate your slides, say whatever you want with your microphone, and again, to do it correctly, you would pause slightly, and I'll see if I can do that kind of perfectly. I'm gonna pause about 3 seconds before the transition. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So when we look at the output file, we'll see how that pausing works. So that's another test slide here as well. It's narrating my voice, as you can see. I will talk to you now about the most common problem people try to do this, and the problem that kind of stumps them is that they get hiss and buzz and things like that on their microphone. My microphone should be pretty clear because I've done some settings that you can see on the screen here. And if you're using a Windows PC, I don't know Mac, but if you're using Windows, I can tell you that most articles you read on the internet about how to solve hiss and hum on a microphone is you set the gain close to the micro. You have a sequence of things like a microphone through preamps, through a number of things before it gets to your speakers. And what you want to do is set the gain as low as possible up near the microphone at the beginning of the signal. You want the absolute minimum signal you can have there, and you build it as you go out. In fact, you want to amplify it as late as possible if there's 3 or 4 steps. And there's a click sequence on the lower left corner that I've shown you here that represents in Windows how you can go set that the device level on your microphone very, very low. Some microphones, my microphone in fact, has a gain knob on it, and I actually have it setting on 0 in order to record what you're hearing now, because you want that signal very low, and then you're not pushing the noise through the system. That's the best way to get on top of that. So something I've never tried before is to run a video of me actually setting that microphone gain in Windows. And so I'm going to try that now to see how that works on this presentation. Looks like it's going okay. I'm simply showing video here, not audio, but this is the steps that you take in order to get noise. Right there, you can see whatever noise is on the microphone. If you click Device Properties, then you can set the level as low as you can and still get a good signal that's usable. And that's how you take hiss and noise out. Mine was setting on 100 when I started, and it works best around 75. So that's how you create the presentation. Now what I'm going to do in now is to end the presentation. I'm going to hit escape on the count of 3, and the output file will end. There's another file I'll reference it to you. It's called the output file, and you'll see it. But when I hit the count of 3, the output file will end. 1, 2, 3.